Good evening, students. Okay, today we'll start our class with the single linked list. Okay, yesterday already we covered the single linked list introduction. Okay, today we'll see the single linked list operations. Okay, the outcome of this lesson is we can know the single linked list operations, and that is how to perform the uh, adding a new nodes in the linked list and creating a linked list and deleting the nodes from the single linked list. Okay, so we will move on directly to the operations of the single linked list. Okay, the operations of the single linked list. Okay, there are the four basic operations in the single linked list. First one is creation of a linked list, insertion of a node in the linked list, deletion of a node in the linked list, and traversing of the nodes in the linked list. Okay, okay, creating of a linked list is nothing but we'll create a new linked list with the specific number of elements. Okay, say for example I want to create the linked list with the 4 elements, then I can create the linked list with the 4 nodes. Okay, like this we can create the linked list. Okay, 3 and 4. Okay, so the first one is the start pointer, second one is the node, and third node, 2 is another node, and 3 is another node, and 4 is the last node. Okay, like this we can create a linked list. Inserting a node in the linked list is nothing but we can insert a one new node, okay, at any place of the linked list. Say for example I want to add a one new node is the 10. Either you can add the node in the middle of the linked list, or you can add at the starting of the linked list, or you can add at the end of the linked list. Okay, as the same way we can do the deletion of a node in the linked list. Okay, that is we already have the 4 nodes in the linked list. Either you can delete the beginning node of the linked list, or we can delete the middle node of the linked list, or we can delete the end node of the linked list. Okay, next, traversing of the linked list is nothing but will display the linked list values. Okay, like the linked list already has the 4 nodes, so we will display the values as 1, 2, 3, 4 as the linked list elements. Okay, that is we'll move from the one node to another node and we'll display the all the nodes values of the linked list. Okay, so I will move on to the one by one operations of the linked list. Okay, first creating of a linked list. The creation of a linked list includes the 4 steps. Okay, the first step is creating a variable for the new node, and next is allocating a memory space for the new node, and assigning a data value for the linked list, and assigning the next pointer of the linked list as the null. Okay, so then our creation of a new node completes. Okay, so for allocation of a memory space we'll use the malloc function, and for this process of creating a node we are using a function is the get node function, and I will assign the data to the linked list variable and will assign the next as the null. Okay, so after doing these 4 operations we'll return this new node variable to the another functions wherever it requires the new node. Okay, next, okay, then we'll create a structure for the linked list. Okay, the structure includes the 2 parts, one is the data and another one is the link part. Okay, so and after creating the structure we'll create a short name for the structure. Okay, because the structure name is lengthy name, so that we'll create a short name for the linked list structure, and wherever you require this name of the structure we can use this short name. So you can use the node as the name for the structure, and you can create the variables for the structures. Okay, now we are creating a pointer variable for the structure. The pointer variable is start. Okay, initially that is assigned with the value null. Okay, that is initially there is no link, no nodes are added, so that initially it is assigned with the value null. Okay, next, so creating a new node of the linked list. Okay, for that we are using a function is the get node function. Okay, which has a return type is the node pointer. Okay, that is after creating a one new node we will return that pointer, so that return type is the node pointer. Okay, now first step is we are creating the one new node variable, pointer variable for the structure. This is the first step of the new node creation. Okay, next as the second step, we are allocating a memory space for the new node variable. Okay, this is the second step. Okay, first we find out the size of the node. Then we will get that much of a block of a memory space using malloc function. Then it is converted into the node pointer. Then it is assigned to the our new node variable. Okay, so now one new node is created and a block of a memory space is allotted, which has the two parts, data and next. Okay, next we are assigning the data for the new node. Okay, that is assigned to the data variable of the new node. Okay, say for example the value is assigned as the 10. Okay, then we are assigning the new node next as the null. So next is assigned as the null. Then return the new node pointer variable. Okay, so one new node is created with the required data and null, and that pointer is returned back to the required function. Okay, next. Okay, here this is a sample linker list which is created. Okay, start pointer is assigned with the address value of the first node. The first node address is the 100, so this is assigned to the start node start pointer. So now the 10 is the start node. Okay, 10 next has the value is 200, which is the address of the 20 node, that is assigned to the 10 node. And third node address is 300, which is assigned to the second node next. And fourth node address is the 400, which is assigned as the third node next. Okay, like this we will assign the one by one node addresses to the previous nodes, and final last node next becomes as a null because there is no node in the after the last node. Okay, okay, this is a function to create the list of the nodes. Okay, so initially we are passing a n value. Okay, that is we are specifying the number of nodes to be created in the linked list. Okay, so I assume that initially the n value is the 4. Okay, that is I want to create a 4 nodes in the my linked list. So I am creating a I variable to repeat through the loop, and the new node is the variable to create the new node, and temp is the variable for temporary storage purpose. And I value is started with the 0 and repeats up to the n, and I is incremented by plus plus. Okay, first we are creating the node. Get node using the get node function, it creates a one new node and assigned it to the new node variable. Okay, next we are checking that whether the start variable is equals to null or not. If it is equals to null, that is nothing but the linked list is empty. That is there are no nodes in the linked list, empty. Okay, then we can add the new node as the start node. Okay, that is our new node becomes as a start node. Okay, so this is our new node which becomes as the start node for the our linked list. Okay, whose next value is null. Okay, else. Okay, if the linked list is already available, then we can do this code. Okay, in the first part, that is in the first I value as a 0 initially. So at the 0 value of I, okay, we are creating a one new node, and that is assigned to the start pointer. Okay, now this node becomes a starting node of the linked list. Okay, in the next iteration of the I variable becomes as the 1. Okay, okay, now in the one iteration we are again creating another node. Okay, and again we'll check the start equals to null. Now the start is not equals to null because it is assigned with the one node. Okay, so it goes to the, okay, it is false, so it goes to the else part. Temp equals to start. Okay, so once the linked list is not null is nothing but we need to add a one new node at the end of the linked list. Okay, this is the new node to be added. Okay, this is added at the end of the linked list. So to add at the end of the linked list, we need to move up to the ending of the linked list. Okay, so that we will repeat a loop. Okay, so for that I will store the starting address into the temp variable. Okay, so this start variable, start pointer variable value is assigned to the temp variable. Okay, now the temp is also points to the same first node. Okay, now while temp of next is not equals to null, we will move the one by one node to the next. Okay, why? Because we need to repeat up to the end of the linked list. Okay, so that until unless that temp of next is not equals to null, we'll move from the one node to another node. Okay, so whenever it becomes the null, then we'll stop the iteration of this loop and we'll assign the new node to the temp variable, the temp of next as the new node. So now that is, here the next is null, so our new node is assigned to the temp of next is this one. Okay, for this our new node is assigned, that is 20 is assigned for this. Okay, so and its next value 20, next value is the null. Here the null is assigned with the 20 node address. Okay, so this is creation of a linked list. Okay, like this will be repeated for 4 times because our n value is the 4. So this is repeated for 4 times. The 4 times, every time it is created a one new node and it is attached to the our linked list. Okay, next, inserting a new node. Inserting a node in the middle of the linked list or in the beginning or at the end of the linked list. That is, once after creating the linked list, whenever you want to add a new node in the linked list, then we can go for the inserting operation. Okay, so here we have basically the 3 operations: insert at the beginning of linked list, insert at the end of the linked list, or insert at the middle of the linked list. Okay, this empty linked list is generally will check in the each and every linked list operation, will check whether it is an empty list or not. Okay, so that we need not to consider this operation. Next, okay, we'll start with the inserting a node at the begin. Okay, that is, at the begin is nothing but we need to, there is a already one starting node in the linked list. Okay, in before to the starting node we need to add a one more node as the starting node. Okay, say for example I want to add a new node is the 5 value. Okay, so then first operation we need to perform is, okay, already this 10 node address is there at the start pointer. So we will assign this 10 node address to the new node next. Okay, that is already starting node, whatever it is there. Okay, that node address is assigned to the new node next. Okay, new node next becomes as the existing start node. Okay, then after that I will assign the new node address to the start pointer. That is, our start pointer now points to the 5 as the starting node. Okay, so our start node pointer value is assigned with the 500 because it is the address of the 5 node. Okay, so these two operations we need to perform. First, the existing start node address is assigned to the new node next. Then the start node points to the new node as the start node. Okay, next. Okay, this is the code for the inserting a new node in the begin. Okay, first we will create a new node variable, then get the node or get the required new node and check whether the start equals to null or not. Okay, if it is null, then assign the new node as the starting node. If it is not, okay, then new node of next as the start, that is, for the new node next we'll assign the existing starting node. Okay, then we'll make the new node as the start node. Okay, so these two lines are important for adding a new node in the beginning of the linked list. Okay, next, inserting a node at the end of the linked list. Okay, to insert a node at the end of the linked list, we need to move up to the end of the linked list and then we can add a new node to the end of the linked list. Okay, that is appending a new node at the end. Okay, so we'll see the steps. Okay, this is. Okay, say this is the already existing linked list with the 10, 20, 30, 40 are the values. Okay, now I want to add the new node as the 50. Okay, then first we need to check that. First we need to start with the temp value which points to the starting node. Okay, and we'll check whether the temp of next is null or not. That is to check that whether the linked list is to check the linked list ending point. Okay, for that we'll check every time the temp of next is not equals to null or not. Okay, so first we'll check for this, it's next is not equals to null, so the temp move to the next node. Okay, it checks whether this next is null, it's not null, then it move to the 30 node and it checks whether this next is null or not, it is not equals to null, then it move to the 40. Okay, here it checks that I previously